All right, Brandon. Well, you are a bit of a wild man, yeah? Stepping in on short notice to take this fight that nobody else seems to want in the division. Give me an idea how it came together. I mean, when you had this opportunity, what went through your mind? What conversations did you have? How did this all come together?
No conversations. It's a fight. Just get out there and fight. But somebody tweeted and said that his opponent backed out and then that I should get in, or Jason Knight. And I said, you know, I'm down, Sean Shelby. And Alan texted me immediately after that, like 2 minutes. I was surprised he even saw it. He never texted me or anything. He's like, you want that fight? I was like, this is a beat fight? He said, yeah. I said, fuck yeah. And I said, do you think we have a chance? He said, well, there's an opening, so there's a possibility. And then a week later, he called me, and he never calls me, so I knew I had to fight then.
Very nice. I mean, I feel like it's a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight in the division, that have tried to avoid it. So what is it about you that not only are you not avoiding it, you're running to it and saying, please give me that opportunity?
Yeah, I understand why not. He's a beast, but he likes to stand and strike and throw some flashy stuff, and that's right up my alley. So as long as I can get somebody to stand with me, I definitely have a chance of winning every time. Even on the ground, like he has some holes on the ground too. His wrestling is really good, but I mean, if he stands in there and strikes with me, I definitely have a chance to win. So I love those kind of fights.
Nice. Short notice, do you get a chance to game plan, break down film, anything like that, or do you just kind of say, well, let's go on instinct when we get in there?
I mean, I broke down film just to see what he was going to do and his tendencies and everything. But as far as game planning, that happened. I game planned last fight for Enrique Barzola, so I wrestled my ass off. I went to Alliance and trained. I went to Cowboys and trained, and then I wrestled my ass off, and then I got in the fight and I still got wrestle fucked. So fuck their game plan. I'm worrying about me. We're going to see his tendencies, work that in somewhat, but mostly just go in there and do what I do.
Nice. So he's put on some exciting fights. You've put on some exciting fights. So in a lot of ways, do you just look at this as like this is just a chance to go put on a show?
I mean, but I want to win. I'm not out here just to fight and lose. I mean, I definitely think he's beatable. I mean, he's really good, but he's definitely beatable. He has holes in his games just like anybody else, and he can get knocked out just like anybody else. And they make him out like he's some killer. I mean, he's finished 2 people. He finished one with 30 seconds in the fight, 30 seconds left in the fight, and then he finished a guy that took a fight on a week's notice with him too. That was got really tired. He hasn't knocked anybody out in the UFC, so if he knocks me out, I'll be the first. So, I mean,
I was going to say, it's interesting because it's kind of like he's got this cult following, like he's some monster. You feel like people are maybe making him out to be a little bit more than he really is?
I mean, I don't feel like there's any hype. I feel like it's the truth that he's really good. But, yeah, I feel like they're making it out like he's unbeatable, like he's a god or something. Like, test his chin and we'll find out.
So I was wondering, I mean, if you thought that this is, because, you know, you need a win, right? I mean, you got to get a win. That's the name of this game. But do you look at this all as kind of a no-lose situation? You know that, hey, man, they needed somebody. I stepped in to save the day. Maybe I get a free pass on this one. A
lot of people keep saying that. It's a win-win. Yeah, it's a win-win if I go out there and we have a good fight. And if I lost or if I won, it's definitely a win-win. But if I go out there and I get beat in 20 seconds, no, that's a loss. They might cut me right then, especially with it being my last fight on the contract. But after I took the fight, I did not know I was getting a new contract when I took the fight. I just said, fuck it, let's fight. And then they gave me a new contract. So I was happy about that and a little bit of a raise. But, no, yeah, so it's definitely not a win-win if I just go out there and get tooled. But if I go out there and put on a show, then it shows my stock rising, I feel.
Nice. I think a lot of us are expecting, you know, this fight to be fireworks. We look at it, we say it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you're thinking I got to go in there and get a win, but do you feel like it's probably going to be a pretty exciting, you know, kind of fireworks, back and forth type of fight?
Oh, yeah, even if it was my last fight in the contract, I'm never going in there super cautious and trying to take you down and hold you. I'm going in there to fight. That's what we're in here for. I'm trying to put on a show, and I'm trying to win. So I've never been beat up on the feet in any fight, so if he does it, he'll be the first.